Hello and welcome back to the Livingston career mode. It's episode 4, I want to say. Post commentary for this episode, mainly because the transfer window's closed, and I don't remember what time it was. I think it was like 12 midnight. So I just kind of wanted to get some games played, and I actually had college the next day. So, yeah, I don't know why I did that to myself. I was up till like 2:30 in the morning. Well, basically all the clips from this episode. Well, what you would have seen there is I was looking at the fixtures and the league table, and Rangers are top of the league at the moment. And well, that's our first game of this episode, and well, they weren't any pushover. Let's just say that. First 10 minutes, they're already having shots at me. I have to say, legendary difficulty is not forgiving at all. It's honestly just they pounce on you every opportunity and stuff like that. Just I really thought that they weren't going to get a goal from that, but I was very wrong. And then this, I thought we were going to get the goal instantly back, but so unlucky to end up hitting the post from that. Also, the second clip you would have seen for this episode, I realised I had enough money for a third youth scout, so I wanted to use it. And that first shot there that hit the crossbar was on an automatic shot from Kaya. Don't know how you say his name, but it made him automatically shoot, and if somehow ended up hitting the crossbar, but luckily I think it was Morrison was at the back stick to put it away. And then here we have Rangers still pummeling us with shots just as we're going to the end of the first half, and I felt like that shot there probably could have been caught from Anderson. I don't know, I mean it was low and hard I suppose, but I just felt like he should have caught it. And then this one, how he managed to... I had a feeling he was going to score because he was top goal scorer. He had 5 goals already. I think it was 4 goals in 4 games into the season. And I knew that was going to go in as soon as that pass went wayward, because... As I say, I don't even know why it was so poor. I just cannot get my head around the passing this year. It's just so difficult, and then even taking players on can be hard. There's got to be something that's good. And then this shot, just inches wide. I genuinely thought we could have actually scored from it, but it was only a couple of inches wide. And then getting another chance, and Ryan Hardy forcing a save from Fotheringham. This is in the 85th minute, and then Morrison with like the worst cross I've ever seen. Don't know how he ended up hitting the side netting from there. I was trying to get it into sort of penalty spot or the edge of the 6-yard box. I don't know what the fuck that was, if I'm being completely honest, from the fullback there, because I never pressed anything, and he just did that, and then this was completely my fault, to be honest. But luckily Lithgow was there to bail us out in the end, but it was 3-1 either way, so I suppose it's not really much of a bail. We did do 4-3-3 in that game because I wanted to try something new, and then I realised, well, that was probably the worst defeat we've had. So I went back to the 4-4-2 against St Mirren. Just to give it another chance, I ended up starting Burns and Lawson, and tried to have a load driven. No, it wasn't a load driven, it was a time finishing. For some reason I just couldn't get the time finishing right. I was doing really well with it for a while, and then all of a sudden I just couldn't shoot, and then their first shot I'm pretty sure was on target and a goal. The thing is with these shots, I don't know if it's just legendary difficulty or if my goalkeeper's just not very good, but none of my other goalkeepers are any better in terms of stats anyway. All my other goalkeepers are 58 rated and lower, I think. So, Anderson is just the best way to go. He's already grown by like 5 ratings or something like that. We very, very nearly pounced on a mistake from them, but somehow it doesn't end up in the back of the net. I really genuinely feel like that should have been a goal there. 43rd minute, and fucking thunderbolt. Honestly, what a strike that was. Although Anderson does get a hand to it, I'm not really going to blame him too much for that one, because that was mostly on me. This is a good time finish, the one good time finish I had in the wet wide. Just my passing just hasn't been great. Over the top through balls just don't really work too much this year. Tried to cut inside with Ryan Hardy, wanted to get a finish shot off here. Again, good finish, but it ends up deflecting off like 3 of my players. And I scuffed that one, but I don't know how he managed to hit it backwards. Like, I'm trying to hit a goalward clearly, and he somehow makes it sort of swerve outwards. We have a nice wee bit of interplay here, and Ryan Hardy finishes it against St Mirren. First goal against them comes in the 72nd minute. I thought it was quite a nice wee goal, nice wee sort of passing play. I think it was between Morrison, Burns, Law and Hardy who ended up finishing it off. Just a nice wee goal, I thought. I mean, it's probably the best goal I've scored so far. I've not been having much luck. I can't speak. Not been having much luck in terms of scoring goals in this career mode so far. It really is challenging, and I'm not even doing ultimate difficulty. This is just legendary. This is how bad I am. I thought, right, maybe I should sim a few games. So I thought, you know, Hamilton should be a win, but ended up being a 1-1 draw at home, and I was like, oh, this season is going to be a fucking shocker. I'm pretty sure it was Miller that scored our goal, and then we simulated against St Johnstone, and this was a monumental game for me, because this was our first win of the season. Came at a price because Morrison got injured. His injury was 8 weeks long. I don't think I show that, but his injury was 8 weeks long. And then we get our youth scout reports from Spain, and I'm pretty sure it was Gonzalez and Navarro that I ended up taking from here. Both of them seemed quite decent. I ended up showing them in a minute, and as you can see here, Morrison was out for 8 weeks. Now we go to Scotland, and quite disappointing. The thing, I do want Scottish players because I'm Livingston. I'm a Scottish team. I want it to be primarily Scottish players, but I'm not getting anything from Scotland at the moment. Navarro had decent pace, which I appreciate from EA. I mean, although you did get some players with a bit of pace last year, I say a bit of pace, it didn't peak. It probably peaked at like 72 pace last year, but you get a lot of players that have roughly 70 pace. In positions that aren't just on the wing. As you see there, Moya had 69 pace, and he's a centre midfielder, probably like CM/cam. And then the scout that I sent to Italy in this episode, I believe I took Rizzo and Guidi from here, mainly just because I wanted more players into the youth academy. It's not because I particularly think they're going to be brilliant in any way, because I'm pretty sure both of them were 49 and 45 rated. Yeah, Rizzo's 49 rated there, 70 to 94 potential, decent athleticism, but his defending could definitely do with a wee bit of help, which I can provide. Not very good acceleration, but he's got decent pace. And then we have Guidi, who's a striker, oddly enough, because you tend to not really get strikers too much. 71 to 94 potential, that'll probably end up dipping to about 80, I reckon. 45 rated. None of his stats really standing out. He's shooting, I'm pretty sure it was 43 there. We end up going into a game against Dundee. As you can see there, actually, Anderson is already 66 rated. When we got him, he was 59. So he's went up by, what, 7? And we made a couple of changes, Cadden being one of them, and Cadden makes a big difference. This is the quickest we have ever scored a goal in the career mode so far, although obviously we're not very many games in. About 5 minutes, 5 in-game minutes it took to score this goal, and just a low-driven shot into the near post. Fantastic goal. I was honestly so happy about that goal there, because I've still not actually won a game by playing it. The only game I've won by this point was against St Johnstone simulated. That is how bad this has got. We end up Menga putting out in the wing for Hardy, who's tried a very similar thing. I'm pretty sure it hit the post. And it went out for a goal kick, but it was looking promising. I mean, 20 minutes in, we already have 2 very good shots. Could have easily been 2-0. Menga with a thunderbolt, just like the one, kind of like the one we conceded, only it's against it's across the keeper instead of near post, which I can't. I think both of those goals that I conceded against St Mirren were exactly the same. I thought this wasn't a foul, if I'm being completely honest. I thought I got the ball, but FIFA said otherwise, so I had to give up a free kick. Nothing amounted from the free kick, but I was very uncomfortable with how comfortable the keeper was with that going wide. I'm not gonna lie, but as you can see, it's the 90th minute, 2-0 to Livingston, and Dundee will make me paranoid with their passing there. But the game ends 2-0 to Livingston, and I actually played the game. You should all be giving me a round of applause, because I'm fucking awful at this. But I'm pretty sure that game puts us up into 9th place, which is definitely very good for us, for our standards anyway. I'm happy with that at the moment, because the start we had was absolutely awful. 9 games, 8 points, 9th place, 5 losses. Just looking to get better, really. Rangers top of league and Celtic in second. If you enjoyed this episode, please like and subscribe, and I'm trying to get these out as much as possible, so anything's appreciated, and I'll see you all next time.